Hello everyone, myself Dr. Anirudh Khandelwal and I'm back with another video. Today for the video it is a little bit different and a little bit advanced. As you might have seen in my last video, I have talked about the writing skills for the students who are the beginner of the language. Today, however, it's a little bit different as I am going to talk about the writing part of the advanced stages, especially B1 and B2 stage. So I have a document with me, and here I have marked, as you can see, the subject as blue, verb and verb as orange, and the object or predicate as green. So I'm going to go over the things very not in very much details. I'm not going to explain you the meaning of this, which is because it's not the purpose of the video. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to talk about the skills that you need to have while you write during your B1 and B2. So if you see here as a subject that you always have, in this case that you have le réchauffement climatique, as you see what I already talked about in the previous video, that the um, subject and the object, they all have a gender in French, just like in Hindi. So as you can see, we have le before réchauffement climatique, which is global warming, because global warming is masculine in nature. That is why le réchauffement climatique. Et l'un des plus grands défis. Now, here is an interesting part. One of the big challenges. Now we have learn and we have they. Why now? Because it's one of the big challenges, not the big challenge, one of the big challenges. They, because we are talking about big challenges, which both are plural. Big challenges. Big is used as a verb for challenges. Thus, we are talking about challenges, which is plural in nature. So, les, pardon, des grands défis de notre époque depuis plusieurs, you can see here, plusieurs décennies, plural, right? So, la température moyenne. Temperature is feminine in nature. That is why we are using la. And not moya, moyenne. As you know, en goes for masculine and e goes for feminine. So, moyenne. Right. Moving on. De la terre. Now, terre again, feminine. So, de la terre. Right. Augmente à cause des activités humaines. As you know, the human is feminine, plural in nature. That is why activité with an extra s and they as plural. Des activités humaines. Then this is also a very important part that you can see. Les usines, plural. Les voitures, plural. Et la déforestation, feminine, singular. Produce, since we are talking about the industries, the vehicles and the deforestation all together. That is why the whole thing which is being talked about is plural. So we are using produise as plural. Une grande quantité. Now we are talking about the quantity which is feminine in nature. Thus, une grande quantité de gaz à effet de serre. Ces gaz. Now, why say? Because the gases are plural in nature. So, ces gaz s'accumule. Again, what is this accumulation referring to? The gases. The gases are singular or plural. They are plural in nature. Thus, accumule. Dans l'atmosphère et retiennent again what is being retained. The gases are being retained. That is why retiennent again plural. À chaleur du soleil. Again here, soleil is masculine, singular. That is why du. As this is very much understood, I would like to move forward to the second paragraph. Please concentrate on this. Les conséquences, plural, sur notre environnement, our environment, sont. What is this sont referring to? The song is referring to the consequences. That is why, because we're talking about the consequences of on our environment are already visible. Consequences of what? Consequences of the greenhouse gases. So greenhouse gases plural. That is why sont déjà visible, feminine plural. Because we have sont here, and this is a passé composé structure, and you know that with être in passé composé, the main verb retains the gender of the subject. In this case, feminine plural. So that is why an extra e, visible, with an extra e and extra s. Extra e because of feminine, extra s because of plural, visible. I hope that is okay. I hope that is understood. An extra e because of feminine, an extra s because of plural. Okay. Partout dans le monde, again le monde because le monde, world is singular, masculine. On observe la fonte des glaciers. Now we're talking about melting of glaciers. Now melting, to melt. Melting is feminine in nature in French, and glaciers plural. Melting of glaciers, la fonte des glaciers. Glaciers, when we're talking about plural, because glaciers, not glacier, and melting singular. La montée du niveau, la montée extra e. Getting my point? Because montée is feminine, that is why la and extra e. Du niveau, again niveau is masculine, du niveau, that's du niveau. Des mers, plural, et des canicules, plural, plus fréquentes. Right? The nombreuses espèces, yeah, this the is different from the article. This the is the preposition, which generally most student confuses in, and it means of. So de nombreuses espèces animales et végétales, when we're talking about, because the is of or the is of or about, so we're talking about the numerous species of animals and vegetables. So because we are talking about animals and vegetables, which both are feminine and plural in nature, that is why espèces nombreuses, right? And since we are talking about these numerous species of animals and vegetable, so not a, please remember a, that is est is for masculine, masculine or feminine singular, but here we're talking about plural, that is why so. Aujourd'hui, mais non say, what is being menaced? The species of animals and vegetables, which is, like we've already discussed, feminine in nature. So again same thing, mais non say, extra e because of feminine, extra s because of plural. Right. De disparition. Heureusement, il est encore possible d'agir pour réduire. Yeah. One more concept to remember is after pour, which is for, always write the complete verb. You do not conjugate it at all. Complete verb, always. Notre impact écologique. Now, chacun, each, per, can, modifier. We're talking about present tense. When we talk about the present tense and we have conjugated the first verb in the action, we do not conjugate the second verb in action. So modifier is the second verb and we do not conjugate it, we put it as is. Ses habitudes, again habitude, plural, c'est, not son, not ça, c'est. En économisant l'énergie et en réduisant, this is a gérondif, you might have heard about it, c'est déchets, plural, plural. So this was a very small example of the document that with which I have tried to explain to you the concept of the gender of subject and objects, as well as the verbs which gets affected in which manner when we talk about the gender. Gender, as you know, is a very, very important thing in the language. Think of it as an Hindi concept. As in Hindi, we are usually very much aware that कार होती है, होता है क्यों नहीं, होती है, होता थोड़ी ना है. Then प्रेस होती है, बटन होता है, टैबलेट होता है, कंप्यूटर होता है. Everything is having a gender, but we do not know, we do not just focus because we are in used to talking about these things in flow. In French we are learning and we are not used to speaking French, so that is why it is a little bit difficult. But I hope this document would help you to understand the concept of the genders in French language and help you improve your writing whenever you will write the next article. Please take care of the things that I have told you. These are very, very, very important in French. And this is going to help you exponentially to improve your writing. So this is all for today. So thank you very much for your attention and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.